Let's get into it.
This video is sponsored by War Thunder. Yeah.
Ooh,
Right.
yay, War Thunder. Love to see it. Okay. Warning, this video contains a lot of discussions of bodily fluids along with mentions of being digested and predation. If you have a weak stomach, I suggest clicking off this video. Viewer discretion is advised. You heard it. If you cannot take it, you better leave. Cause shit is about to go down. Being digested? Cannibalism? We got something disgusting. I'll give you 10 more seconds. I'll give you 10 more seconds to click off. Nah, we're getting into some disgusting shit today. I know that you've seen fucked up shit. You've told me a couple of times you've seen fucked up shit. It means Vore. Yeah, of course.
Who here knows of a little obscure series called Pokemon? Maybe a few of you have heard of it. It's sort of flown under the radar of many, but for those who do know it has quite the cult following of fans, and many fans of it are still fans of it to this day. But some are just normal people who enjoy the games for what they are. But what if someone enjoyed Pokemon so
Most, yeah. But even this community has child lovers.
much it took over every aspect of their life? No, actually, what if Pokemon became their life? Alas, this has happened.
Is this a personal attack? Because I played a lot of Pokemon. That was literally all I was playing.
Pokemon had
And now I'm addicted to YouTube. Why is this Rhyhorn so bright?
has, whether intentionally or not, awoken something in some people with its characters, specifically the Pokemon themselves. These little creatures were clearly meant to be, alert.
Hello, Pilachu. How are you doing?
Use them, and then potentially buy merchandise of them from your local Toys R Us. Some of these Pokemon did this well, and then some of them did it a little too well. Now, I'm not going to sit here and pick at the brain of some Japanese character artists that decided to design some of these characters like they did. The Mega Evolution!
Megalopony! Megalopony is real! Or Gardevoir. Yeah, y'all know the Vaporeon copy pasta? That Vaporeon is one of the most compatible Pokemon with humans. I remember that. Yeah, what is that? Lopunny, Gardevoir, Mobitess is also one of them. You got bitten by a dog today? Goddamn.
Has fucking ripped stockings! But the end result is, a lot of people really like some of these Pokemon.
There is a lot of art out there, if you can call it that. A lot of furry art. And other things.
Pokemon no doubt spawned a huge wave of people hugely into anthropomorphic characters. Furries. You've probably all heard the term, and you all probably have completely different opinions on them. Hell, some of you might even be part of them. They've been the subject of many a documentary, and have been a big part of internet culture forever.
There's a few animal lovers in that community as well.
When it comes to Pokemon, there are two that immediately come to mind when I think strange Pokemon fans, and I'd like to share with you all why that is. I hope you have a paper bag on standby, for no reason in particular. It's a double creature feature.
Who's that Pokemon? It's Lousy Charizard.
Justin RPG. You know, you shouldn't go by like the looks of some people. But bro does look creepy.
I've said it a number of times and have joked about it, but yes, your favorite Monkey Man YouTuber is on the autism spectrum. I am a full-blown Spurg. It took me a while to come to terms with who I am, but I think I've finally accepted it and I've grown because of it. There are many others on the spectrum who are probably on their own little journeys, and I wish them all good luck. But there's one thing I've accepted that a lot of others probably never will. There are some weird-ass people I have to share the spectrum with.
Lois trips on her chest and grabs her boob.
That was that came out of nowhere. That came out of nowhere. That came so out of nowhere. That came so out of nowhere. I did not expect that. I did not expect that whatsoever. I did not see that coming.
Lame!
I am of the mindset people should enjoy the things they enjoy if it isn't bothering anyone. And I've always believed that mindset no matter what. But damn, sometimes you enjoying your hyperfixation does not need to be available to the public.
Why? 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 What's the reason for this?
And yes, I'm fully aware, some of my fellow autists are not as lucky as I am. Some were just given a bad hand and now, well, this is their life now. Of course, one of those things that a lot of people hyperfixate on is Pokemon. Oh boy, Pokemon and autism go together like Sonic the Hedgehog and autism. A lot of autists are into Pokemon, and others,
I'm fast as fuck, bro.
especially this one I'm about to talk about, are really into them. As in, live inside of them. Okay, enough dilly-dallying. We're talking about just an RPG.
That escalated quickly. Inside of people.
Just an RPG is everything.
Some people have called you autistic because you like Splatoon. Just because you like something a lot does not mean you're autistic. Hey, at least you're not a VTuber. There's somebody out there who tries to get who tries to get VTubers to do autism tests. And he calls them hot people, and he calls the test the hot people test, and he is kind of fetishizing it.
I've described thus far. He's a furry, he's autistic, and most importantly, he is a huge Pokemon fan. Literally, he loves huge Pokemon. The ones that tower over him in size. Justin has been around online since the mid-2000s, where he garnered quite
What did you do to Chikorita?
the reputation for his
No!
love of Pokemon. His ginormous love for
Bro wants to be bored. Bro wants to be bored.
Now, why does he like these Pokemon? Oh, for the lore, or the designs, or the usability in the games? Well, the answer is none of those, because these giant Pokemon are a kink for him. Who'da thunk it? Would you expect anything else? You knew what you were getting into clicking on this video. Justin wants all these Pokemon in his own little harem. He wants them to tower over him and do whatever they please to him.
Yeah, you need to move before you can stream. I'll be there when you eventually have your debut or like when you start like streaming.
He merely wants them to eat him. Yes, just
Yeah, shit is getting weird. This shit is getting weird.
Which for those
This shit
living under a
is
rock,
getting
is the act of being
absolutely
consumed
weird.
by someone or something for funny. He wants to be swallowed whole and live inside their stomachs. He shows this in some of his various art pieces he's made over the years.
Leave my Reshiram and Kyurem Black out of this!
And no doubt you've seen
Save my
what
Gen
these
5
times. You can
legendaries.
see Justin has photoshopped himself into vulnerable positions with these Pokemon,
Leave my Reshiram out of this!
whether it be riding them or being consumed by them. It's his signature style. You'll recognize it being Justin's work when you see it. Now yes, I am giving you the tame pictures. They're way more suggestive and not suitable for work pieces, and trust me, you don't want to see them. They always involve different sorts of legendary Pokemon, almost always being female and amusing Justin in some way. And it's not just giant legendary Pokemon either, he has this whole little harem of waifus he's in love with. It just seems that giant Pokemon and lizards
Bro wants to do things with Mega Charizard Y. Sephiroth. This one is underage. Then the one next to Iris is underage, bro. Stay away from her. This is a Digimon. This is a fucking tiger. What?
Are his forte. Do you remember when everyone was simping over Lady Dimitrescu from Resident Evil Village? Well, Justin has to be the
This is bro, but with Pokemon. My god.
only person ever to lust after her monstrous mutated form.
Bro. This shit is weird.
His favorite creature of the whole bunch is Reshiram. Oh, does
Save Reshiram!
he love Reshiram, the big white beauty. He has made multiple posts about Reshiram, claiming her to be his wife. She protects him from harm, all sorts of stuff. He even got a tattoo of her.
How's it looking, Justin?
Bro is weird.
Wings. More wings not one minute.
It's getting there.
I don't even know what to say at this point.
Take longer, or like the fell.
This depends on the beat.
Now, that is how you show your love for your fictional waifus. He loves Reshiram, he loves big Pokemon ladies, he loves obscure waifus. What else? Well, that's about it. I'm not joking. That is about all there is to Justin. His entire online personality is this. This is it. He wants to be a slave and to be consumed by gigantic lizard monsters, especially Reshiram. What you see is what you get. This is all he ever talks about pretty much anywhere. On dedicated Vore boards, on Facebook, anywhere. This is pretty
Screw that! I said that I wouldn't king shame, but bro, you are fucking weird. You are fucking weird. There is no other thing to say than how do you get do you get turned on by getting fucking eaten?
pretty much everything he is. If he has ever talked about anything else,
Bro, even Kraid from Metroid.
he would find
Jesus
some way to
Christ.
wrap it back around to this. Here he is, mad that someone got a good run on a slot machine, but not him. Oh, and he was only looking at that slot machine because he thought the Griffin was sexy.
Ain't no way, dude.
While this is very strange in itself, it's not really harmful. This is just how Justin gets his jollies. The issue comes with the fact of how open and public Justin is about this. Because this is all Justin wants to talk about, he posted all over social media, which is available to the public for everyone else to see, and this creates a problem. You see, most people don't exactly want to talk about giant Pokemon eating them 24/7, so when you got Justin, whose entire persona revolves around that, some are
Where did my husband go?
going to draw issue with this. Justin would get into
Jesus
constant
Christ,
arguments
dude,
about this online.
what am
with
I
him not
looking
fully
at?
grasping, people don't really want to discuss this on public forums, and it would result in him getting suspended and in trouble with the incredibly patient Janice. And like, obviously, since this is Justin's hyperfixation, he's not gonna get that. Everyone doesn't want to talk about that as much as he does. Like, anything Pokemon related, he would somehow bring it back to Vore. Oh, who would win in a fight? Lugia or Mewtwo? Lugia because Vore. He would create fanfics and game concepts, even concept
Fanfics and game concepts.
screenshots. He's even messed around with RPG Maker to make his Vore
No! No!
RPG reality.
What is
Yes,
this?
Justin is a man.
Bruh, screw
He's
me,
an artist,
bruh. I'm
he's a
gonna
game
just,
developer, but he's
bruh.
also a musician.
This is so weird. It makes me talk German.
Yes, our man is a talented music artist. Here he is meowing, "Don't Stop Believing." Do you like this?
I'm gonna cleanse my eyes after this. I'm gonna cleanse my eyes, my brain, my entire body.
Smartness? Well, you're in luck, as Justin has multiple studio singles of singing greatness. His hot album, Linear Pair of Angles, has some of his greatest hits on it.
My name is Justin Coolidge. I take care of Jolteon, the Jolteon. The mistreated Jolteon.
Justin has a number of songs he's recorded.
All these 10k views. There's 10,000 people that watch this. What?
The vast majority of them involving, what else? His love for the lady Pokemon.
I'm on Zekrom Radio. I'm on Zekrom Radio.
And of course, we can't forget the BBW herself,
Shit is fun.
Sharim, who gets a bunch of songs dedicated towards her.
I love Reshiram.
These songs get 100 times more views than yours. Either they're so bad they're good, or they. Oh my god.
So much love is love. It doesn't matter if one is a Pokemon and the other is human. As long as you love each
Metro
other,
Talent.
love each other, love each other, love each other, love each other, love each other.
Justin
I'm gonna flood the earth. I'm gonna nuke the planet.
is a true artist, in every sense of the word.
I hate this Windows Vista tonight.
What the fuck?
Screams. I've hated this Windows Vista all my life.
I am finding the weirdest shit to react to. I don't know how I do it, but I can do it. You need to make dubstep remixes of these songs. If you can subject to yourself to that kind of brain rot, he's ahead of time.
Crashes.
He's gonna be the who is it? I don't even know. I don't remember her name.
So with Justin making
He
all this
is-
public, all this weird art, all this loving a giant Pokemon, all the music and weird questions that would only relate to him, Justin became a prime target for trolling. The man is very clearly vulnerable, since he probably doesn't have much else going on. Justin was trolled and raided all the time, and he just sort of stood there and took it. I mean, what else was he gonna do? Yeah, he'd vent his frustrations of being trolled a lot, but that would never stop his passion for his harem. You can't keep a good man down. Although I think some of these characters are underage. I think someone should tell him. So really, I don't have much else for you here. I've told you everything I can about Justin. He's autistic, he's weird, and he's in love with Reshiram. What more do you need? I mean, he doesn't have any drama or a full timeline of events that happened to him. He's been stagnant online since he first showed up in the 2000s.
Bro is just weird. That is the worst he has done. He is just weird.
And he's still
worked.
doing the exact same thing to this very day. He's become sort of this online cryptid. People have made articles on him, and he's shown up in the most unexpected of places.
Lubby Chutter, creature named Reshiram.
Love each other. Can only if you control Justin. Create a 7 out of 7 white legendary beast dragon. Creature named Reshiram with flying indestructible. I think, hey, is it called haste? I don't know. Hexproof and double strike. Attach her to Justin. They become married. Married creatures are in love. Yeah, are in love and die if the other one dies. Reshiram also protects Justin from danger.
With
Kendrick Lamar,
flying,
who?
Indestructible, haste, hexproof, and double strike.
Who that nobody?
Attach her to Justin. They become married. Married creatures are in love and they die if the other one dies. Reshiram also protects Justin from danger. Vinny, no. Vinny, no. Bad, it says. I don't get it. I don't get it.
But him as a person? Well, he's harmless. You really think this man is gonna hurt someone? I mean, maybe. But thankfully, he only seems to be interested in giant lizard women. He's just an
Understandable. Understandable. I'd bag me an Argonian lady.
Case is all. You'll see him pop up once at a blue moon, and then disappear again. Thankfully, he hasn't done anything malicious, and let's hope it stays that way. Let the man love his Pokemon in peace, and keep making these Picassos. The next person, however, is the other side of the coin.
Now we're getting into the freaky stuff. Now we're getting into the freaky stuff. Why would you give that to bro? True.
Who's that Pokemon?
Today's sponsor is Vore Thunder. Hey, don't judge me. I deserve a little something after the things I've had to share after the past few weeks. Vore Thunder is a free-to-play
No. No. No.
I like hitting squirrels with my car.
Yeah, glad he's just weird, but I think we're now entering the scary stuff.
Some of you may recall last year, I did a video called The Sonic YouTubers of the Dark Age. In that video, there was a man named Richard Kuda, and while he was a huge classic Sonic elitist, what he was most well known for was being an ABDL. For those who don't know, ABDL is an acronym for Adult Baby Diaper Lover.
Nah, dude. Oh no. Oh no. True, oh
It's
no.
a term for people who, well, like to dress and act like babies. They wear diapers, they sleep in cribs, and they play with baby toys. It's a whole weird niche subculture. It's best to let Richard explain what
Yo, Tiger, is this you?
the appeal of it is.
An adult baby is somebody that exhibits the mentality and physical attributes of being a toddler. And what you do is you just...
The physical... Let's run that back.
Subculture. It's best to let Richard explain what the appeal of it is.
An adult baby is somebody that exhibits the mentality and physical attributes.
What do you mean, physical attributes? That makes no sense. You're not gonna turn into a child just because you aim like one.
Toddler. And what you do is you just kind of...
The toddler con is real.
A footed sleeper, or rompers, or onesies, or diapers, of course. And what you do is you just kind of transport yourself back into that innocent moment of childhood. And it's nothing more than just harmless escapism.
So,
where are this man's parents? Find this man's parents.
he's attempted to explain the appeal of it in the most professional way he possibly could. Some do it for fun, some do it for coping reasons, and others do it for, well, you know. It's really hard to not find it weird when you remember, oh, that's right, the purpose of diapers is for babies to shit and piss in them. The thing is...
And guess what these people do? They shit and piss into their diapers.
Richard was at least not too gross with this whole ABDL thing. He just kept it at least clean? For others, that's not the case.
He didn't take a dump into his diaper.
There are dirtier cases of ABDLs out there, and we're going to be
and with that picture. That kind of looked like a BBC though.
talking about one of them.
What the?
In 2006, the G4
That escalated quickly.
series Attack of the Show had a little spot on the furry community, talking about them and talking about their interests and antics. They showed off a ton of different little characters in this segment, but spliced in between all the flammable fursuits, there was this guy in a little bunny outfit showing up time to time. This is Pamper Chew. This is the guy we're going to be talking about. Let's take it with the bunny
Uh-oh.
outfit. There we go. Pamper Chew is, well, what the hell do you think with a name like that? Pamper Chew is a Pokemon fan who has made Pikachu in a Diaper his online persona. He is a part of the furry and ABDL community, but unlike Richard, who attempted to keep it private, at least
Stop! I don't want to see anymore. Stop!
at least for a while, Pamper Chew was very open about it. Justin RPG's entire online persona was about his love for big Pokemon, but we knew very little about his personal life. Pamper Chew's entire online and personal life revolve around this ABDL furry lifestyle. He's had YouTube channels up where he documents his lifestyle to everyone's dismay. This guy is the real deal.
The feet bros be enjoying that. If you want to see them feet, there you have it.
There are hundreds of videos documenting tons of aspects of his life. Pamper Chew is completely submerged in this ABDL aesthetic. He has a ton of baby toys, he sleeps and he wears a diaper 24/7. You can see him in his room wearing them in the house tours. And
I don't want to see it.
That, of course, means he also uses them like a baby does.
He shits into the diaper. He pisses into the diaper. Fuck my life, dude. I find the weirdest shit to watch.
He just goes. So he stockpiles a ton of diapers and baby stuff all over the place. Oh, he's a huge hoarder as well. You can see in his many house tours, there is just junk all
Asmongold's long-lost brother.
over the place purchased by him. He also usually has friends and or partners over who also indulge in the same lifestyle as him. He can afford all this.
I had the term indulge. It makes it look so positive.
Because like many other furries, he had a suspiciously high-paying job as an engineer. So he can afford all this and even build himself a little baby shack to stay in. So the man has a job and a hobby he enjoys. Why am I judging? Well, I haven't got to that part yet because Pamper Chew is an absolutely disgusting individual.
We're getting into the good stuff now.
Both physically and mentally. Pamper Chew, like Justin, is also on the autism spectrum. At least he claims he is. But he is far more socially aware than Justin was. He is fully aware of what he's doing and how others perceive him, but that doesn't stop him. He collects diapers and then does experiments on them. He grills
The fuck am I watching at this point?
He sits in tubs full of them, he sets them on fire, he leaves them on the roof of his house to see how long they take to dissolve.
You might
Nah, brother, you are nasty.
remember
You
my
are
diapers
nasty.
that were on the roof for a couple years. I was doing a scientific experiment.
This shit is
with an airplane.
nasty.
I was doing an experiment, and this is, I mean, the park told me to take it down, but I was really studying the way UV light from the sun breaks down diapers, which it does. Because when I was a
This shit is nasty.
kid, they said diapers took 500 years to decompose. Bullshit.
He's the world's first diaperologist.
Diaperologist? Diaperologist. Oh, that is good. That is really good. It just randomly started raining outside. Rip your blanket, true.
And yes, if you're wondering, a lot of these are used. But I haven't even told you the worst part. Some of these are not used by him or his friends or his partners. Some of these diapers he has swiped from dumpsters.
Motherfucker, this shit is disgusting. Baby diapers. True baby diapers. Yummy.
Imagine how much DNA this man is bathing himself in every day. Imagine the smell.
This is disgusting.
But no, he has a solution to this.
Is it a good idea?
Good idea to microwave this?
He claims if he sticks them in the microwave, it distills them. He microwaves diapers so he can then play with them. And it just doesn't stop at diapers. He also collects pacifiers and baby bottles. Of course, they are also used, and he just finds them lying around.
Most of these I found in the garbage on the side of the road, grocery stores on the floor. People lose these quite a lot, and I just feel bad that some kid lost their pacifier, and I just pick it up and I save it.
Listen,
I don't think you do. You should have cooked the milkshake longer. A bit longer.
I'm all for recycling and saving the planet, but not like this. So for anyone watching who has kids or a baby or whatever, please dispose of your child's waste properly, or else
I'm gonna make sure that nobody of these weird freaks finds the passive of my children in the future. Holy hell.
this man in his late 30s is going to go dumpster diving for them. His quality of life is not very high.
What? Why is there stuff on the carpet? Yeah, no.
He's willing to do something like this. You can't live like this. And God agrees, because at one point, Pamper Chew acquired a form of cancer. Surprisingly,
God wanted him gone.
not in his lower regions, but a form of cancer either way.
They took a few samples out of my lump here. They took took 3 core samples, and they tested 2 of them. One of them was inconclusive. The other one was that it showed signs of the cancer. So I do have Hodgkin's lymphoma.
So he's moved to multiple places, has run them down with junk and dirty diapers,
Huge,
has
bruh.
cancer, is cancer, but let's also add on to the fact that the man
is cancer.
Also has a crippling alcohol and drug addiction.
Furry. Diaper lover. Drug addiction. Alcohol addiction. Bro has it all. What the
I remember
fuck?
sharing a beer with my grandma when I was 2 years old. But I didn't start drinking until I ran out of what I have been taking pretty much my whole life. So I'm not going to use the word
Bro is like
of the
Goethe.
actual
He has
drug, but
everything.
I haven't had morphine in 2 years, and it's starting to really get to me. I took it for 10 years before that. Every single video from like 2008 to
When am I
a couple
watching?
years ago, I was high on, well, I wouldn't say high on, but I was doing those 2 drugs in combination.
So the 2 things that don't revolve around toddler shit, and it's the 2 things known for ruining lives. It's like he's going out of his way to get the bad ending. Whatever drug
You died.
he's taking has to be some strong stuff, because over the years, you can see his appearance and his speech start to degrade. Here's what his voice sounds like in his early days.
Hello everyone, this is Pamper Chew. I couldn't get my VCR to work for
Bro
my
looks
portable
normal. Here.
video camera.
And here's what he sounds like now.
I told them to take out the trash, and I keep tripping on stuff, and there's my little tree. There's my
Bro is now constantly on. What a transformation!
little tree. Look, I mean, you can't complain.
Jesus Christ! He sounds like Goofy. He sounds like Goofy.
Can you complain? I mean, do you have to try one of these? I do.
Goofy from Mickey Mouse.
I mean, that's a pretty much sheet, but
Or no, he sounds like Shaggy. He sounds like Shaggy.
well, I guess
Either
I'm
of those
on the
two.
board. These things are dangerous. I know they're dangerous. Look, if I lay over here, are you that stupid?
Man can barely string 2 words together. He looks disheveled and is tweaking constantly. Wait, you know what I just realized? This barely has anything to do with Pokemon anymore. I'm just talking about a man's speech
Went real. We went from Pokemon to like just weird shit.
running himself onto his deathbed. He actually at one point got arrested for 2nd-degree criminal mischief. For what, I have no clue, but it probably had something to do with diapers. Also, as time went on,
It's something to do with diapers. Imagine getting caught committing a crime. He wants to get some diapers.
he started admitting to some
Your speech has deteriorated a bit. Whatever you're doing, stop it.
extremely messed up things. And whether it's just the drugs talking or it's under something he's always wanted, either way, it's awful and concerning. In some leaked Telegram voice logs, Pamper Chew has admitted he wishes to brutally torture some animals and then eat them.
That escalated quickly. Even more.
The pure signs of a serial killer in the making.
Well, I don't know if you guys are the Gorg people, but Someone's gonna come over here, hopefully, and we can take apart an animal together. I'll keep it clean. I don't care if it gets on the carpet or the walls.
Oh, fuck.
I like hitting squirrels with my car. There's a lot of them on the island. But when you get a thump underneath your tire, it's always satisfying. If you've never done it before, I don't know. But I like
Brother.
I like the thump. The squish. Squish, squish, squish. I crush and squish.
Yeah, that's pretty telling. But it gets even worse.
Nah.
Text messages and more audio showed up where Pamperchu is admitted to liking little boys.
And there it is. There it is. I was just waiting. I was literally just waiting for it. I was waiting. You're staying inside, not talking to anybody. Hey, then my speech would have deteriorated also. Because I don't make any feel any significant difference. In fact, I think my speech got better. You really collects the worst fetish. It's true.
Boys are really fun to hang out with because they still have their little squeaky voice and they do things that, you know, I'm just kind of like this, just, you know, making sure everything's good. I can just play with their feet if they don't mind. But they have that on Telegram too. You can look at kids' feet all the time. Some kids are really attracted to adults, and they're always fun. I mean, I was a kid attracted to adults, so I get that. Yes, I would love to take a kid out on a date. I mean, I got a car, and we can go to McDonald's and have a hamburger. That would be so much fun. We can eat the hamburger on the back of the car or on the front. I don't care.
It always comes down.
I think you want to eat a hamburger with that kid.
To this, doesn't it? It's not enough someone has to be gross.
It started with diapers and it ends with child diddling.
And degenerate as possible. No,
dear God.
Step over that line and cross over into too far gone territory. You thought this was just going to be the case of a guy who just plays with diapers? Nah, this is a tweaker who is potentially dangerous and should not be around playgrounds or anywhere where children can be found. To think, this guy was once on TV to show off the furry community in a positive light, when he's far from a good example. Hell, just in our...
I know it's not all furries. I think most furries are normal. But why is it always a furry?
PG was probably a better example than Pamperchu. Yeah, he was weird, very socially awkward, and only talked about one thing ever, and it was very off-putting. But I don't believe Justin could hurt someone even if he wanted to. I sure hope this video ages well. How could you hate a man that loves his wife? And remember, Justin was generous enough to give us this hotness.
I am married to a powerful legendary Pokemon.
The banger. The bangers.
What has Pamperchu given us? A collection of scientific tests on diapers that basically add up to shock videos to send to your friends to gross them out? Nah, don't do that. Send them Justin's mixtapes instead.
And get ready, cause Resham loves a human. That's me.
He's so good though.
Just
I prefer that guy.
A kid like this for 18 years, and then they end up like this, and probably on a watch list. That has got to be hard on any parent. But just remember, all my fellow Spurgs out there.
It doesn't matter. I'm a man. I can. What is 16 more years? I can always start again. Make another kid.
Whenever you're feeling down in the dumps and wishing you had a more productive life in hyperfixation, at least you didn't get the dirty diaper hyperfixation. Oh yeah, this is supposed to be a Pokemon video, wasn't it? Pika Pika, I wanna die. Another day, another 2 internet basket cases looked at. Well, one was very clearly worse than the other. I swear making these videos is gonna be the end of me. Well, it just goes to show you
more used diapers.
When you let your brain get melted by online degeneracy. Yeah, this double creature feature was sort of an experiment to see whether I could actually be able to talk about this loaded stuff, like a loaded diaper. I sure
diaper jokes.
Hope none of you were eating during the duration of this video. I pray for you. One gave
I'll
me
pray for myself,
and the other needs to be behind bars. We'll see what happens in the future. I do feel bad for Pokemon fans.
This
who
shit was mad
have to share
disgusting.
the same space with someone like Pamperchu, even though it's only by name. Maybe you were entertained, maybe you were grossed out, maybe a bit of both. Who knows? God bless, like and subscribe, and good night. Now, if you'll excuse
it is disgusting,
me,
man.
I'm overdue for my next eyeball bleaching treatment. Oh, and one last shout out to War Thunder for sponsoring this video and allowing me to afford said eyeball bleaching treatment.
You have pizza? Nice. Yeah, that's the end of the video, basically. Yeah, I'm gonna drink something because I'm dying. Oh my god, that was disgusting.